maybe you all have done that Mercury and Venus. If we talk about the hottest planet, Mercury is the hottest according to you because it is located, it is the closest to the sun. But it is not in reality, because Venus is, as you know, the Venus and Earth known as twin sisters. Why so? Because the Venus is similar to the Earth. Venus is similar to the Earth because around the Venus there is a layer of atmosphere, and around the Mercury no layer of atmosphere, because it, when when the heat from the sun comes to the Mercury, it reflect that heat, means it doesn't trap, because atmosphere is not there, that's why it doesn't trap. That's why it is not the hottest planet. Venus is the hottest planet because there is a layer of atmosphere. This you all have read in the solar system. So now I'm going to start important topic, that is the Earth. What exactly the Earth is. See, if I'll ask you on which planet you live, you will simply reply that we live on Earth planet. And if we talk about the distance from the sun, the distance of the Earth planet from the sun, it is the third farthest planet from the sun. Okay, so on which planet life exists? Yes, on Earth. Because we need air to breathe, we need water to drink, and we also need ideal temperature. And the Earth is the only planet from where we are getting this thing. That means the air, water, and also ideal temperature. Only if we get these things, only then we can survive, and thus we can survive on the Earth planet, which is the only planet where the life exists. Clear this point? So as you all know, if we talk about the Earth is also known as the blue planet. Why so blue planet? We have discussed many times that 71% of the Earth is covered with water and 29% is covered with land masses. That is why Earth is known as the blue planet. And do you know, students, that all the planets doesn't have their own heat and light. As I told you, we get these planets get heat and light from the sun, because the sun is the star which has its own heat and light, because it is made up of gases like hydrogen and helium. That's why we get the heat and light from the sun. On Earth, if suppose there is no sun, then we won't be able to get the light on the Earth. We won't be able to get the heat. Then the days will be darker also. The days will also be darker if there is no sun. So on Earth, where we are getting light, from where we are getting light? We are getting light from the sun, which is the star, because star has its own heat and light, but the planet does not have its own heat and light. They get the heat and light from the stars, from the sun, because the Earth revolves around the sun. But now we are going to discuss about the rotation and revolution of the Earth. In this video lecture, I am going to give you the overview about the Earth, means the movement of the Earth now. Students, our next topic is the movement of the Earth. So there are two movements of the Earth, that is rotation and revolution. Rotation and revolution. As we have discussed these two movements of the Earth during the bridge course, so once again I am going to give you overview about these two topics, that is rotation and revolution. Rotation means, as you know, the Earth is not straight. Earth is slightly tilted at an angle of 23.5 degrees. If this we have proved that if Earth will be straight, then the day and night will be equal, but this phenomena doesn't occur, because during the summer time, as you can see, the days are longer and nights are shorter. Opposite in the winter season, that the days are shorter, nights are longer. That means this phenomena doesn't happen, that the days are equals to night. That means thus it has proved Earth is not straight, it is slightly tilted. So what is rotation here? As you know, Earth always rotates on its axis. What is axis? Imaginary line. Axis is any imaginary line that runs from north to the south pole. Okay, so Earth always rotates on its axis. Like if this is a earth, it always rotates on its axis. And for completing one rotation, earth take 24 hours. For completing one rotation, earth take 24 hours, which is equals to 1 day. Means earth take 1 day to complete one rotation. In how many hours it complete? That is 24 hours. In 24 hours, earth complete one rotation. And very important point to be noted is that due to this rotation of the earth, the day and night occur. The day and night occur due to the rotation of the earth. How? Let's take an example. Suppose this is earth. I'm giving you an example. Take this is sun, this is the earth. Okay. As you know, earth always rotate on its axis. So the part of the earth facing the sun, the part of the earth which is facing the sun, there will be day, and remaining half part there will be night. Like I'm drawing it here. This is the sun. Sun, and this is earth. It is slightly tilted. Okay. So the part of the earth facing the sun, there will be day, and remaining half part which is not facing the sun, there will be night. So thus how day and night occur on the earth due to the rotation of the earth on its own axis, means imaginary line. Now what is revolution? Revolution means, as I told you earlier, that all the planets revolve around the sun in a fixed path known as orbit. Similarly, the earth, which is the third farthest planet from the sun, where the life exists or which supports life, that also revolve around the sun in a fixed path known as orbit. This is sun, this is our earth planet. It always revolve around the sun, and this rotation and revolution occurs simultaneously, at same time. Okay, means same. So earth always revolve around the sun in a fixed path which is known as orbit. And if we talk about the shape of the orbit, it is elliptical in shape. Elliptical means oval shape. Elliptical means oval shape. You must have seen egg. The shape of the egg is oval. So similarly, the shape of this orbit is also oval. So what is revolution? Maybe this thing is clear to you, that earth revolves around the sun. And for completing one revolution, earth take 365 days plus 1/4 days. But we considered only 365 days, which is equals to 1 year. But the question arises, then where does 1/4 days go? How? See. As you know, 1 day is equals to 24 hours. Then 1/4 day will be 24 divided by 4 means 6 hours. So in nutshell, we can say that earth take 365 days plus 6 hours. So if you know, as you know that after 4 years, leap year comes. How leap year? If we multiply 6 with 4, we will get 24 hours. As I told you that 24 hours is equals to 1 day. Clear? That means this 1 day will be added in the fourth year, which is leap year, which we call it as a leap year. In that 1 day is added. 365 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, that means 24 hours, which is equals to 1 day. This is added in the fourth year. In which month? That is in the month of February. That's why leap year in February 29 days are there. Clear this point? So earth take 365 days to complete one revolution. Clear? And revolution means the earth revolves around the sun in a fixed path known as orbit, which is elliptical in shape. Very important point is, due to this revolution, seasons occur. Seasons are occurred due to the revolution of the earth, because earth rotate and revolve around the sun. If this is a sun, earth rotate also on its axis and revolve also. So different phases of the earth, like if earth is here, earth is here, earth is here, earth is here. So because of different phases of the earth, this we have discussed in the class, due to these different phases, the seasons occur. Clear?